Wow, that's a ripoff. How am I going to afford that? Today's video is sponsored by Opera GX, a web browser with great features and a striking visual design. Customize the browser with themes, wallpapers and colors using neon motifs and ambient soundscapes to really enhance your browsing vibe. Stay up to date with free games, the best deals, newest releases and gaming news in the GX corner, an easily accessible tab curated by Opera themselves. Opera GX also allows easy access to all of your social media, chat and browse simultaneously with Twitter, WhatsApp and more directly from inside the sidebar. You can also use the sidebar to log into Spotify, Apple Music and YouTube Music. The player automatically pauses and resumes based on what you were browsing at the time. Opera GX is also on mobile and can be connected to the desktop version. Using MyFlow, you can send links directly to your desktop. I've genuinely been very surprised and impressed by the quality of this browser, and it's definitely one I think I'm going to be using a lot more of. Can't wait to see how it keeps developing. So press F to pay respects to your standard web browsers. Opera GX is here to take over. Download today from the link in the description or the pinned comment. Spiky hair, a giant key, and some goofy-ass giant shoes. A best character design video for Sora is one that has been requested a lot on this channel over the years, and it's not hard to see why. The Kingdom Hearts series is hugely popular, with the wild experiment of Disney and Square paying off dividends for both companies. Much like many of the Final Fantasy characters that preceded him, Sora is a large part of Kingdom Hearts' success, launching the game as a fun-to-play as, easy-to-root for main protagonist. His name translates to sky in Japan, putting emphasis on the character's whimsical, floaty movement and aerial combat style. The character was very adaptable to the Disney IPs the games would feature, appearing in several different forms and costumes that put the average cosplayer to shame. Despite not being the protagonist in all of the Kingdom Hearts games, Sora's design has always been the backbone. Roxas and Ventus are just some of the alternate characters who have cropped up in the series based on his design template, though I won't be covering them today outside this mention, as I am defining them as separate characters, influenced by him or not. I will be covering Donald and Goofy in a separate video too, as a thank you for all of the support on the recent community post. Today, we'll run through a huge amount of Sora's designs throughout the series, look at his development, and decide which design truly stands out as his best inclusion. Like always, this video took a ton of time to develop, so if you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, it'd be super appreciated. Please also consider becoming a patron on Patreon. Even at the lowest tier, you gain early access to these character design videos, and are able to influence the success of this channel firsthand. Kingdom Hearts was directed by Tetsuya Nomura, a Squaresoft legend responsible for some of Final Fantasy's most iconic character and monster designs. He designed Sora from the ground up as an original character after disputes between Disney and Square. Originally, Disney had wanted Donald Duck to be the game's main character, and Square had wanted Disney's biggest mascot, Mickey Mouse, at the helm of the project. Instead, Nomura developed Sora, who was originally depicted as a half-human, half-lion hybrid with baggy clothes and spiky light and dark hair. Disney had Nomura rework this concept as they believed it too closely resembled Zidane Tribal from the previously released Final Fantasy IX. Sora made his debut in the original Kingdom Hearts, where alongside Riku and Kairi, the 14-year-old found himself plunged into darkness, the Heartless, and a series of my childhood Disney VHS tapes. His first appearance saw him wear a red jumpsuit with puffy shorts and a zipper. This was accompanied by a black and white jacket, white fingerless gloves, and a silver necklace resembling a crown. At a first glance, he feels like a classic Final Fantasy protagonist, his hair being a massive part of this. He has long brown spiky hair, ever so slightly reminiscent of Cloud Strife in style, and then you see his shoes. Sir, do you need to go to hospital? Sora's giant feet and these huge yellow monstrosities are the most Disney-fied elements of his design, with both these and the red in the rest of his palette being an obvious reference to Mickey Mouse. While I really hope I don't get demonetized for mentioning the mouse that runs the house, the homage to his design is a charming touch for the Kingdom Hearts series lead character, and a good compromise if the mouse wasn't going to be playable. This appearance is so brilliant because it perfectly defines exactly what Kingdom Hearts was. Sora's the perfect mixture of Disney charm and Final Fantasy character protagonist, the perfect vessel to embody the collaboration of these vastly different companies. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories would follow up Kingdom Hearts, not on the PlayStation, but in handheld form on the Game Boy Advance. This game, as its name implied, would have Sora revisit a few of his memories from the original title, and for that reason, his core design didn't change. He was, however, represented in a new isometric pixelated art style, which looked gorgeous on the 32-bit handheld, from the in-game sprite to the character portraits. The game's ending and eventual PS2 sequel would signify the first true change for Sora and his core design. Kingdom Hearts 2 featured a time skip following Chain of Memories, with Sora aging from 14 to 15. This was signified quite blatantly with him outgrowing his outfit from the previous title. Sora would be awarded a new outfit to aid him, and it was one that was far more fitting of his aged appearance. Sora's new costume is far darker than his previous one, with the blues, yellows and reds still present, though highly drowned out by blacks and greys. He now wears a hooded jacket, and his baggy trousers and boots are both covered in straps, with an inverted colour scheme across each. These straps also attach a red pouch to the side of his trousers. His shoes are far more complex, retaining the yellow colour scheme with a visible zip down the middle of them. The same can be said for his now darker gloves, which also incorporate the X-style pattern that can be seen throughout the rest of the outfit. Despite aging and growing by a few feet, Sora's hair is ever so slightly shorter than it was before. Perhaps Naminé gave his hair a trim whilst he slept inside the giant egg. She's obviously better with scissors than she is at drawing. The outfit wasn't just a cosmetic change, it played heavily into the gameplay too. Sora's outfit would play into different drive forms that he could release during the game's combat sections, with each of them having different properties, effects and appearances that represented each. First up, the Law form. This was a physical offense-based form with red and sharp patterns being implemented into it. Next up, Wisdom form, incorporating blue into the design alongside flames on the sleeves. This design boosted Sora's magical capabilities. Master form was an upgraded version of the suit that blended the abilities of both Valor and Wisdom iterations, incorporating several overlapping black crosses throughout. This almost golden yellow suit showed off a grander, more skilled version of Sora. Sora's Limit form threw back to his original Kingdom Hearts design, with this Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix exclusive form incorporating the colour palette from Kingdom Hearts 1 into his new outfit from 2. His anti-form would be triggered at a low probability rate upon failing to reach his final form. This looked far more feral, with Sora attacking with his hands on all fours. It's a throwback to the story element in Kingdom Hearts 1 that saw him transformed into a Heartless. His true final form features silver thrown into his colour scheme, with eye-like wind patterns symbolised throughout. If the anti-form was a reference to the Heartless, it's likely that this is a reference to the Nobodies, who were just as much of a presence in Kingdom Hearts 2. Overall, it's a design that feels like it aims to make Sora feel older, more skilled, and dare I say, cooler? The incorporation of straps, hood, and darker colour is synonymous with Organisation 13 as well, who of course are the most prevalent new inclusions within the game's story. Sora was depicted in a younger childhood form in the next game, Birth by Sleep, though given the prequel nature, he wasn't playable. Here, he was only 4 years old, with a flatter hairstyle and a far simpler outfit. Reminiscent of his Kingdom Hearts 1 colour scheme again, he wore a basic white t-shirt with blue collar and sleeves, red shorts and yellow sandals. Sora re-emerged as a playable character in Dream Drop Distance alongside other series mainstay Riku, and his appearance would blend what we had seen previously. For a start, Sora looks younger than he did in Kingdom Hearts 2, with his physique and hair resembling the original Kingdom Hearts. Despite being older, given the game takes place within the sleeping worlds, his dream form has taken on a younger form. He wears a black v-neck t-shirt with a white X across the stomach, red shorts, again with X's covering internal and external pockets, and a blue belt. His shoes are more reminiscent of Kingdom Hearts 1 colour-wise, but incorporate complexities, like the straps present in Kingdom Hearts 2. Likewise, his gloves closer resemble the Kingdom Hearts 1 form with a Kingdom Hearts 2 colour palette. Overall, it's a very interesting design, though its reliance on red could cause you to think of Kingdom Hearts 2's Valor form, rather than a combination of the previous titles. After what felt like an eternity, Kingdom Hearts 3 would eventually release. giving Sora the most significant redesign in some time. His outfit was again a combination of what he had worn previously, wearing a black v-neck t-shirt and shorts with grey pockets, held on by red straps like in Kingdom Hearts 2. His shoes have the opposite colour scheme of Dream Drop Distance, and his grey fingerless gloves are longer than they have been previously. Given the new art style of this game and the graphical improvements, Sora looks more akin to a CG character like many of the worlds he visits in this game. This realism is matched by his shoes and hair being noticeably smaller. I'm not sure how much I enjoy this look overall for Sora, but I do love the game's ultimate form. This transforms Sora's outfit to a clean white and black outfit, with white insignias present on the sleeves. My favourite element is the black swirls on his trousers, which almost make them look like zebra print parachute pants. Of course, Sora's core outfits aren't the only things we tend to think of when we speak about his designs from each of the Kingdom Hearts titles. One of Kingdom Hearts' most charmful aspects has always been the way that Sora, Donald, and Goofy's designs change to reflect the worlds they are visitors of. Across the total number of Kingdom Hearts games and locales, it's not possible for me to mention them all, though I can say that these often replicate the Disney worlds they represent to an excellent standard. I do have time, however, to list some of my favourites from the series across the board, so without further ado, Kingdom Hearts 2's Space Paranoids was the relevant world for Disney's niche classic film, Tron. To fit in with this old school classic, Sora went through a massive design overhaul. For a start, his skin was desaturated to better match the colours of the movie, whereas he had a blue slick outfit that fitted right in. His robotic helmet partners well with the neon light lines throughout his body armour, making him look comparable to other technology like the Tron light cycles. Timeless River was another world from Kingdom Hearts 2 that stylistically stood out, being a throwback to old school Disney cartoons such as the absolute classic Steamboat Mickey. To fit in with this world, Sora became enriched in black and white, with his design being toned down and simplified. While Sora kinda looks like an anime character to begin with, this look converts him to a more stereotypical classic toon. His outfit also lost a lot of its more complex elements, such as the straps and the X motifs throughout. My favourite of the bunch has to be Sora's Halloween Town look from the original Kingdom Hearts. Looking like a trick-or-treater, Sora covers part of his head with a spooky pumpkin mask, has vampire fangs, wears a full black outfit, complete with bat-style wings and pointed claw-like gloves. The eyeliner is the lovely finishing touch. Let's face it, if you were an emo kid at school, this look had to be the one for you. I'm saying nothing. I feel like I must shout out Sora's Monsters Inc. design from Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. I think it looks absolutely awful, but as if it isn't the most disturbing sight you've ever seen. Seeing Sora as a no-nosed, grey-skinned, furry creature with disgusting red hair is a sight for sore eyes, and one that you will need to bleach your eyes to forget. Let's face it, if it wasn't for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, this video may have never happened, but the trailer reveal featuring Sora as the game's final character really did remind me how much I loved him in the first place, striking an emotional chord and even convincing me to splash out for the rip-off value-priced remaster on the Epic Games Store. I'm disgusted with myself. Appearing as an exact recreation of his original Kingdom Hearts form, Sora looks tremendous in Smash, fitting right in with the rest of the characters whilst retaining all the qualities that made him so likeable in the first place. Despite being based on his younger 14-year-old form, the alternate outfits that encompass Kingdom Hearts 2, Dream Drop Distance, and 3 bring together this appearance to feel like a best of Sora design, a quality that Smash Bros. Has been able to consistently achieve with its character inclusions. Tons of love has gone into this huge achievement, with each of his main alternate outfits having a different render. What a send-off for Smash, and a gaming accomplishment. Even if you don't like Kingdom Hearts, you kind of have to respect the effort that went into getting him into this game. Sora is a character with a tremendous character design, with a best design conclusion being hard to come to. There's a high level of consistently great looks, and we're reminded of this by how well Smash has incorporated them into his original Kingdom Hearts appearance. I'm very partial to Sora's design in the original Kingdom Hearts. When I first saw it in 2002, I was taken back at first glance. The Mickey Mouse elements especially jumped out to me as a Final Fantasy fanboy. I loved Squaresoft as a company at the time, but those strange design inclusions really helped Kingdom Hearts stand out. When you look at Sora's evolution into the modern day, I don't think his appearance in 3 will ever have that same level of fondness for many people. Despite being graphically more impressive and better blending with the CG-inspired worlds, there's a level of tomb-like magic caught within those original PlayStation 2 games, which look great even when upscaled to 4K. Maybe it's adult me's lack of perceived magic in Disney as a brand in 2021, maybe it's my nostalgia for the PS2, or maybe it's just a vibe that fitted much better with Nomura's artwork. With this in mind, Kingdom Hearts 2's Sora design takes the win for me. Even though he's only a year older, the extra height makes him feel like a much more capable character. The black outfit also looks more sophisticated and visually exciting, with intrinsic details that mirrored the complex direction the character and the series was headed in. There's a level of style here that tones down the childlike nature of the first game, taking Sora to those angsty teen highs that we all used to love so much. Matched with the ridiculous set of skills Sora develops in his second game, the outfit reflects a huge creep in his power and capabilities as a hero. This look feels like his true emergence as a Final Fantasy-styled protagonist, and despite that maybe being a bit less original, it doesn't make the design look any less cool. Thanks so much for watching today. As always, a huge thank you goes out to my patrons, including top Patreon Proggy Froggy, who is donating at the very top tier. If there are any Sora designs you think I've missed today, or any that you would have included instead, let me know in the comments section.